Let's go. Yeah, try harder, won't lay down. Niggas getting put away now. Don't think it's gonna change now. Just trying to find my way out. Most y'all from the same town, from the same crowd, smoke the same loud. Don't think I'ma change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Don't think it's gonna change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Don't think I'ma change now. Can't change now, won't change now. I don't think it's gonna change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Don't think I'ma change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Ay, fucking industry ain't loyal. That's why I got me a lawyer. Rapping these niggas in foil. Rapping this shit like I'm Joyner. She in the shower, my joiner. Bought that shit up at the corner. Put my girl up on the counter. Do it cause I can afford it. I go back and forth. Cause every damn time I sit down to write, who am I writing for? I keep forcing shit. I keep recording shit. I keep my ass inside. That's my morning shit. Now I'm morning shit. This year I almost got divorced and shit. It's like damn KD. Took off your mask, but the one under that's a performance and shit. That's some worldly shit. All y'all niggas looking real cute, but let me introduce myself to all the dudes. Cause I don't hang with y'all peasants. And if I'm being honest, that's all of you. So I'm calling you out. What you gonna do when they forcing you out? What you gonna do when they endorse a new sound? What you gonna do when they support the new kind? Ain't no new crown. All y'all niggas from the same town, from the same crowd, smoke the same loud. How you figured that the same clouds giving record deals to the same sound? Told little mama just take my hand. I'm like Aubrey, just need one dance. Most these niggas like OBJ like to play with balls that they one hand. My pen is sick, I got rabies. She wanted dick, I said maybe. Just got a couple of calls. How much it come? I said 80. I cost a little more lately. I stay at home with my lady. They get mad, I won't answer the call, but fuck it, cause none of it fazes me. Yeah, try harder, won't lay down. Niggas getting put away now. Don't think it's gonna change now. Just trying to find my way out. Most y'all from the same town, from the same crowd, smoke the same loud. Don't think I'ma change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Don't think it's gonna change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Don't think I'ma change now. Can't change now, won't change now. I don't think it's gonna change now. Can't change now, won't change now. Don't think I'ma change now. Can't change now, won't change now.
Whoa, Norma.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling.
The sun is a sizzling.
to the
Is a
Daily
sizzling
Swole.
bacon. It's a bacon a sizzle. Testing. Testing, testing, testicles. Oh, it's so dark. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1335 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, slaycast, in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busses, husses, and yo-hos? It's your boy, Papa Swolio. It's your boy, Papa Swolio. That's right, Everson K2 flexing on you. It's your boy. Let me sing to you. It's your boy. It's Papa Swolio. You fucking be shit. No? No one? Welcome to everyone's new year. It's everyone else's new year, obviously. A Swole fan, we crushed it 2 días ago. This is old news, old hat. It's not the new year. It's the new year for jabronis. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, jabronis. Hey, yo, hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Talking to you, bro. Talking to you. Jabronis and the jabronettes that are starting today. But it's okay. Here's the thing, Swole fam, here's what we got to talk about. There are a lot of you, where are my new peeps at? Where are my new Swole fam peeps at? How many of you are brand new to the Swole fam today? A lot of you have joined recently. You've joined today. Now, there's nothing wrong with starting today. However, it's like, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a resolution. Fuck your resolutions, you beesh. Fuck them. Fuck your resolutions. You don't need it to be a resolution. You need to be change, and you need it to start for the right reasons. Just make it and leave it as a coincidence that you just happened to start today. You know? You just happened to start today. No big deal. NBD. You just happened to start today. It's all good. Just don't call it a resolution. You can change any day you want. You can change tomorrow if you want to. How about this? You change today and you do better tomorrow. It just takes commitment. So just don't attach it to January 1st. Please, please. What'd you do today? What'd you train today? I slept in a little bit and, which was nice. I was up super late last night, but not because I wasn't partying. I was home. Yeah, it was Mama Swolio, and we were just, up. We were just up. And it's cool because I can see a lot of the fireworks around. So I was awake and I was doing stuff. I was getting some things ready for today. As you can imagine, a little bit hectic for the Swole fam, in the sense that just preparing for the rush for people that are ready to get started today. And like I said, we welcome people in to our fam, people that are ready, but it has nothing to do with a resolution. It has to do with your resolve and your commitment and your readiness and your willingness to make that commitment and to get started today. It's very easy to say, I'm going to start. It's very easy to run thine mouth. It's really easy to say you're going to do stuff. But how many of you actually take action? How many of you do it? How many of you execute on what you say you're going to do? Or are you just, you talkers, or are you walkers? Are you going to get it done? So it doesn't matter if you start today. Doesn't matter if you started yesterday, as long as you're continuing to do it, because you can start today. And the problem with resolutions, let's just get into that. The problem with resolutions is it doesn't matter if you make them, because if you stop in a month, so what the fuck was the point of your resolution? If you start or stop in 3 days, what's the point? Hell, even if you started on October 7th and you stopped today, what was the point of doing what you did on October 7th? What was the point of committing to yourself and promising yourself that you were going to make these positive changes? I think a lot of it comes down to the integrity of your voice and your internal dialogue, which is why it's great to do that kind of reflective activity. It's great to approach your body from a mindfulness standpoint. That's why brain gains is so important. How many of you did some brain gains today? You're going to have a new release. You're going to have some new fire coming for that. Same with Swolosophy. You got some great stuff coming. Anyway, if you're more of a mindful person, if you're approaching your life and your livelihood and going through your day more aware of what you're doing, it gives you the opportunity to be more consistent, because you kind of sift through the bullshit. And Swolenormous is fitness without the bullshit. But there's a lot of bullshit in your life, period. However, the bullshit in your life is often self-inflicted, isn't it? It's often self-inflicted. It's often things that we allow in. It's often things that we allow into our circle, that we allow into our brain, we allow into our headspace, we allow in between our ears, we allow it to affect us. So kind of like all the content that was happening in 2019 and, probably will cross over in 2020, fat acceptance and the way people think about things, the bullshit that people allow themselves to fall victim to. They allow that dialogue to get inside their brains and kind of fester and grow like fucking mold. And if you allow that poisonous mindset to spread, it's going to lead into other aspects of your life. So what are you allowing into your brain? What information are you allowing into your head? And what people are you allowing into your inner circle? So today, very appropriately, it's January 1st. And here's the thing. We covered this the last several days. We went through the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. We're going to go through them again. We're going to give us some more context, because every time we talk about these topics, it's no better time. There is no better time to talk about the 7 pillars. And this is something that you can go through every single day. And this is what Swolenormous X members, the Swole fam, what up, Swole fam? What's good? This is what we go through every day to make sure that we're on point. I go through these things literally every day, and I make sure that I am addressing these concerns. Now, we'll talk about them as we go through each one. We're not going to go through each one today, but over the course of listening to this podcast and understanding where I'm coming from with these concepts, they're very straightforward. They're very understandable. They make sense. And if you address them in the right way, it doesn't mean that you are overloading yourself and doing too much physically every day. It's the manner in which you execute these things based on your needs and customization for your lifestyle and your approach, what helps you stick to it, what helps you be a better you. So let's get into it. Before we do, Before we do, let's address and hashtag Swole fam if you are part of the Swole fam. And here's another thing. Here's another thing we got going on today. On the board behind me, what does it say? It's time. It's time. It's time. No matter what it is, whatever you've been thinking about doing, whatever you've been hesitant to do, it's fucking time. It just is. It's time. The time is schnow. The time is schnow. It's time. Boom. It's time. Hashtag it's time. Swole fam, it is time. It is time to get started. It is time, Swole fam. It's time to make those gains. It's time to get it done. So let's go into the Swole fam and let's go into the Swole fam comment of the day. This is the post from James inside Swolenormous X, new member. So welcome to the fam, bruh. And he says, last year I said it. I'm not ashamed to have said it. It was new year, new me. This year, I can't say it. I had so much success at the end of 2019, especially after finding the Daily Swole on YouTube, that it wouldn't make sense to stop this momentum and start back up again with the New Year's new me mantra. I am looking forward to all the continued success I'll have this year. Key part of that comment, and I respect that. Thank you so much for dropping that in the private group, James. The continued success. I'm going to zoom in on that beast right here. Continued success. Continued success. So a lot of you are probably regretting not starting. I don't know if any of you were hoping to start and didn't start. I don't know how many of you, I think a lot of you are already members, so you might not succumb or fall victim to that, but how many of you wish you started earlier in general? Let's pose that question. Let me back up a little bit and let me change the conversation a little bit. How many of you wish you started doing your training earlier in life? I'll explain how this relates. How many of you wish you had done your training earlier, started younger? How many of you wish you started practicing yoga younger? When I say younger, I mean earlier in your life, earlier in your training. How many of you wish, this is going to be a very easy, I think most everyone, but obviously some people are like, nah, I'm good. How many of you wish you started meditating earlier, younger? How many of you wish you started doing whatever you're doing now, whatever you're like, oh shit, I wish I was doing this when I was 20. I wish I was doing this 5 years ago. Oh, I wish I had started this sooner. It's kind of like that hindsight is 2020. So there's always going to be something, I guess I'm trying not to make this something like regret, because regret's useless. You make decisions, you move on. So it would have been great. Like if you could go back, what would you do different? I guess kind of this thing. So everyone is saying in the comments, you can imagine for those of you that aren't watching live, me, it's time. Hell yes, I do. Me, I wish I started 17 years ago. Definitely me. It's like, it's a rhetorical question. I don't think anyone's like, no, I should have started later. I obviously expected that kind of an answer. So my point is this. That's very much on the macro, right? That's very much on a large scale. That's very much you're thinking over the course of 10 years or 17 years. Oh, I wish I started this when I was 20, not 40. So you're talking on a big scale of things. I wish I had done yoga when I started lifting weights. I didn't. I wish I had done, you wish you would have done this and would have done that if I didn't do this and I went and did this. For me, it's like, oh, I wish I started doing YouTube in 2006. Well, I don't know what kind of content I would have made. I would have made good content probably, but I didn't have the same experience in the same direction, and it would have looked differently now. Doesn't mean it would have been better, right? Maybe 2016 was the best time for Swolenormous to start. I mean, it is what it is, right? So think about that from a macro standpoint. Okay, we're talking decades, or we're talking years, not months, not weeks, not days. We're talking years. So think about that in combination to what other people might be thinking when it comes to, I wish I started earlier this year. It's just a bigger scale of it. 17 years earlier would have made a lot more of a difference if you think about it than 6 months, but it's not that different. And the point being, if you are that person that, okay, it comes up on like July or August, I don't want to start now, I'll start after New Year's. That's the same thing as waiting. I don't want to do it when I'm 17. Let me wait till I'm 45. It's just an exaggerated, it's just a bigger stretch, a bigger spread. It's just more dramatic. It's just exaggerated. So it's a small microcosm of what happens when you wait. Now, there's a difference between waiting and just simply not being aware. So let's take away the emotion or the awareness of it, and let's just talk about the time difference. If you're the type of person that keeps on waiting, if you wait, and then you wait again, and then you wait again, and you keep on waiting, and you wait, 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 and you wait. If you're a waiter, if you're not a waiter, you'll fucking get results. And I'm not talking about minimum wage working for tips waiter. I'm talking about if you are a waiter, if you're a person who waits, if you're a person who puts it off, if you procrastinate. Now, there are things in my life that I tend to procrastinate. It's a work in progress, trying to change how I think about certain things. I'm taking more action. I have it right here. I'm always reminding myself with certain things. Some things, as you know, like the podcast, gets executed every day. All right. Laundry, not so much. So I'm getting on better habits of like, okay, doing a little bit here. It's just a thing, right? Because I'm always in here and certain things take priority. The podcast over fucking laundry. And plus, I barely wear clothes. So you can imagine how I fall out of that routine. Like, oh, I barely wear clothes. So what do I need to wash? Of course, I do a lot of yoga and lifting. So I got a lot of sweaty, wet clothes, sauna. So I need to stay on it because it's not just the regular, oh, I wore this today. It's like, oh, this is covered in sweat and smells like old ball sack. Like old ball sack, like nasty sack. So I have this. This is not the card for today. This is my card. Can't touch it. Can't have it. This is daddy's. Nope. Execute more. That's for me, not for you. This is me. This is mine. This is my card, not your card. I'm holding it up to show you my card, but this is my card. It's going right back here. I will not send you this. This is mine. You got it? My card. Execute more. Not for you. That's for me. Not your card. My card. You get it? Okay. Thank you. You like that shit? Your card. Your card. It's time. It's not my card. This is your card. I wrote this for you. Hashtag it's time. And then maybe you'll win. Your card. Okay. Execute more is my card. This is your card. Maybe I'll give you a card like that. But for right now, it's mine. This is my card. All right. So I have one that says execute more. So no matter what it is, it's like, fucking do it. Execute. Do it. Think less, do more. And I've always done that, but I'm just leaning into that in a lot of ways. It's like, get stuff done, get more stuff done, do that, do it that way. Keep going, go. Do it again and again, do it. Boom. Next, 1, 2, just fucking hit it. Next thing, next in line, go. And just do that next thing and just keep on fucking crushing it. Think less, take more action. You'll get more results because you're executing more. You're getting more results by executing more. The sooner you try something, the sooner you try and fail, the sooner you fucking get back up and you do the next thing and you make it happen. You're going to make mistakes. The important thing is that you keep on moving forward and trying new things, because if you're making a mistake, you're checking things off the list. You're checking off things. Oh, that doesn't work. Cool. Next thing. Oh, that doesn't work. Cool. Next thing. The sooner you try something, the sooner you know whether or not you get feedback. You've figured out if it works really quickly. Same thing with nutrition and exercise. It's a practice and it's a daily execution. So the time is now. Execute more. So we all have our things we have to work on. And if we are allowing the right mindset and the right people into our circle, we can make those things happen. So for example, James and his continued success, which is very important, continued success, zooming back out, his continued success. I'll read this over for anyone that's just joining. James, a new member of Swole X. So welcome, James. He said, he dropped in the group today, last year I said it. I'm not ashamed to have said it. I said it was new year, new me. This year, I can't say it. I've had so much success at the end of 2019, especially after finding the Daily Swole on YouTube, that it wouldn't make sense to stop this momentum and, quote, start back up again with a new year, new me mantra. I am looking forward to all the continued success I'll have this year. And that's the real key. That's the real ticket, is that psychologically, he's already crushed 2019. Why reset? Think about that. Nothing resets. It's still, how much different is today than yesterday? Nothing. We write different things. Our iPhone will tell us a different date. We have to write 20 when we write the date instead of 19. It's not that different. It's the same amount of time. It's another year. How many new years have we gone through? It's psychological. You want to start going and talk about space time on the fabric of fucking existence? It'll blow your tits off. That's well over my pay grade, but that's the kind of shit that I love listening to because it blows fucking minds, and it's our reality and our awareness, and we just don't know what the fuck is going on. So it's so arbitrary, these dates. We create order because of observation. We're human beings. We're on this planet, and we just observe things. We observe patterns, so we mark them down and we write them down and we observe them and we organize things in a way that makes sense because things don't make sense. It's literally been like it's like one of those escape rooms where you're trying to like look for clues or playing a game. We're detectives. Human beings are detectives. We're figuring shit out. That's literally what we're doing. We're just nonstop doing research. Everyone acts like they know everything. We're constantly doing research for a reason. We don't fucking know what's going on. Since there's a research study and there are thousands going on at any given moment in the world, it's because we don't know the answer. Why do you think people do research? Why do you think people do fucking research? We don't talk about this in just blatant terms because we don't know so many fucking things. So we're nonstop trying to figure it out. Everyone else thinks people love to run their mouth like, oh, I know this. This is the answer to this. Do you? Do you really know the fucking answer? Do you? Then why are there 100,000 fucking studies going on right now? Because we have all the answers? Because we know everything? No, it's because we have no fucking idea. We're trying to figure it out fast so we can make money doing it, right? So anyway, continued success. Why should he reset? We got on those rabbit holes, right? Continued success. Why psychologically reset yourself? Why psychologically reset yourself? Why brain fuck yourself? Brain fuck, mind fuck. Why fuck yourself over psychologically? Why make it seem like you're starting over from scratch? Don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set yourself up for failure. Continue. Just use 2019, use that whole mindset. Use that whole fucking mindset like a battering ram and just destroy the fucking gate and just crush 2020 and just keep that momentum. It's all about momentum. Forced momentum. Forced momentum. You get it going. You get that energy moving in one direction, and you keep on pushing and you just fucking go. You just go, go, go. Force that momentum, keep on pushing, go strong, and that's all there is to it. You continue that success. And how do you do that? How do you push forward? I say it's the Swole fam. It's the community. It's who you surround yourself with. And that is, drum roll, pillar number 1. The first pillar of Swolenormous is community. The Swole fam, community, family, inner circle, people, close. And that community is not just the people. It is, but it's what you allow in your circle. It's what goes in your circle. It's what goes in your ears. This is what community means. It's your community with yourself. It's what you allow in your circle. So it's what goes in your ears. Because if you have people around you, what are they going to do? They're going to be talking to you. It's what's going in your fucking ear holes. All right? It's what's coming out of your mouth hole. It's what's going into your eye hole. And you're looking at TV and you're looking at your phone. What are you consuming? What are you spending your time with? Who are you spending your time with? What are you getting involved with? Because if you're using your time or spending your attention on anything, it's time and attention that you're not spending somewhere else. You cannot split your attention. You really can't. Effectively, no. You can walk the dog and listen to a podcast. You can't be on your phone texting and having a deep, thoughtful conversation. Not going to fucking happen. I don't care how well I can multitask. No, you can't. You just think you can. You're just doing everything half quality. All right. There's some things that you can do passively, but it still takes away attention. It literally does. If you're listening to something on your headphones, you are by fact not paying as much attention to what you're doing physically. It's just really the way it is. So it comes down to, what are you spending your time on and who are you spending your time with? What are you spending your time on and who are you spending your time with? Are you using your time wisely? Are you spending it with people that are adding to your life? Are you spending your time with people that are adding value to you. That is the first pillar of Swolenormous. So are you spending your time? Are you monitoring? How many of you are monitoring and moderating your content? How many of you are filtering what you watch, what you listen to, and who you spend time with? And how are you doing that? Drop that in the comments. Who are you spending time with? What are you doing? Like, what's your method? Do you go through your Instagram? Do you just clean out and delete people that you follow? Do you clean out Facebook friends? How do you break down? How do you do that? I'm curious. Drop that in the comments. Let me bring this table down a little bit. Daddy wants to take a seat. Ow. Oh, there I want to lean forward. There we go. There we go. How are we doing? All right. What we got going on here? How do you monitor your circle? How do you take care of business? Bees and ass. We'll do a water break in a little bit. Again, for those that might be joining a little bit late, it's time. Go up a little bit higher. It's time. It's time. It's time. So hashtag it's time in the comments. All right. Yas Beaches. Let's see here. What's up, Corey? Good shit. Glad. I've been totally amazed and overwhelmed at the amount of support I've had from the Swole fam since I joined a couple weeks ago. Hashtag Swole fam. Love it, Corey. Thank you so much. Respect. You get out what you put in. You've been a great part of it. So, you know, it's one thing to sit in the back of the classroom, so to speak, right? If you put yourself out there and you hold yourself accountable and you get involved, you're going to get a lot out of it. What you put in is what you're going to get out. Block time is a good way. Nickolas, all right. Kashina, I've cut out a lot of people following. Cut the noise. Jen Henry, I deleted a bunch of people from Facebook and unfollowed everyone except Papa and my hubby. Oh, yeah. Getting it done. Papa got in there. Papa got in. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I always get in. I always get in. I go deep. There you go. Well, I missed that. It's like Kegels for your life. Keep that circle tight, people. That's interesting. Citrine, I've been listening to way more music instead of following 25 different quote gurus. Yeah, in terms of content, there are certain ways where you can get involved. It's not social media, but a lot of people demonize phones, right? A lot of people demonize phones and they criticize phones, and it's always the phone's fault. Am I right? It's always, oh, you shouldn't be on your phone so much. Social media is so bad for society. Well, is social media bad for society, or are people fundamentally fucked and not focusing on the right things? Because I'm on social media. I think it's fucking great. I mean, that's obviously a perspective thing, but I think it's fucking great. I have a business. I do a lot of good. I help a lot of people. I do what I love. I fucking have a good time. I mean, I love social media. Fucking hell yeah. I love technology. I think it's great. I think it's how you use it. And it's not that necessarily, and it's true, you can get very depressed. You can get very low mood. You can be really fucked up about, based on how you use social media and how you internalize it. But if you are aware of that, again, if you're meditating, if you're mindful, if you're aware of what's going on and you're able to catch these things before and learn, like you're strengthening your resolve, then that won't affect you. You can always mitigate these things if you address them properly. And I wouldn't say, oh, you have to use your cell phone responsibly. You need to be educated in yourself. If you're mindful of yourself, you can turn things on and turn them off. I can very easily put my stuff down. If I schedule things properly, I get what I need to get done, I can leave it aside. I'm not like, oh my God, I got to check. I use it for my business. I use it for Swolenormous. I use it for the podcast. I use it for interacting with you, but that's it. I have my separation. I don't really use it for personal. What I do for personal is I spend time with a close amount. I do FaceTimes and I actually do personal interaction with people that are close to me, and I consume books and podcasts, and I listen to audiobooks and podcasts. So I consume information not by sitting there watching. I can multitask. I can listen. I can get into a lot deeper, higher quality information via these longer form discourses rather than little flashy YouTube videos and stuff. I know I put out stuff like that too, but if you've noticed, my stuff is very conversational and going over topics. I'm not out there looking just for entertainment. There's a lot of great stuff that you can use technology for, especially if you use it for improving yourself as an individual. So, but I'm always curious as to what people do, because it's a very important thing to delete people. It's that minimalist mindset. I barely follow anyone. My newsfeed is clean as fuck. Clean as fuck. There's nothing like a clean newsfeed. It's like having clean underwear. If you wear underwear, I usually don't. What? Oh my God, it's the new year. It's the nude year. Hashtag it's time. Hashtag it's time for this card, ya beaches. Tabitha, I've unfollowed toxic people on social media and cut them out of my life. Best decision ever. Yeah, fuck those toxic people. Toxic. Nathan, very tightly. I unfollow everything and everyone I don't want to see on my feeds. I completely eject people from my life. They try to drag me down. I keep an extremely small circle of people I see in person, pretty much just some close family. Christian Guerra, I only spend time with a very small circle who fills my cup. I like alone time. Me too. Jacqueline McDuff, cut out toxic people in my life and go through Facebook and Instagram to clear the toxicity out. Stay consistent with the Swole fam on the Facebook page. Toxic. It's poisonous. It's poison. It'll crush you. It'll crush you. Deleted those who are negative. Jason, I follow 3 people on Instagram. Savage. That's less than me. I just ignore people that don't contribute to my life in a positive way. It's pretty simple, actually. It's very simple. But it's another one of those things like nutrition where it's simple, but it's not easy because you're always battling those shitty people. Same thing with food. Here's the thing. What's interesting, because people ask me, do you ever cheat? Or how come you never eat this? You never have a drink? I do. I'm more likely to have a drink and have like some whiskey or something than I will have junk food. And what's interesting is that it's not that it's any different with my exposure to crap food. Think about this. I'm still an adult. 7 or 8 or 10 years ago, I had a car, I had a job. I could have gone and bought any kind of food I wanted. For example, like within reason, right? I mean, I have the same choices I have today. Of course, certain foods are more available today and I have more knowledge and information, but what's different from then than now? I still have all the same ability to buy shittier food. And in the past, I used to eat shittier than I do now. So I had the same ability. I have the same ability now to eat shitty. I just don't. I make a different choice. And it's very easy for me to do. I'm not stressed about it. I know what I want to eat. I know what I like, and I like the quality of it, and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into those details. However, just from the concept of it, it's just as, quote, difficult. It's so hard to eat healthy. Is it? I mean, it's kind of the same way I would have eaten then if I had known. I could go and it's just as easy to go to Burger King or Taco Bell right now, probably easier because they deliver it than it was. So is it easier for me to stop? It's habit building. If anything, it's easier for me to get junk food now, but I'm not. And I feel nothing. I feel dead inside. I don't feel like I'm missing a damn fucking thing. I will get just the same satisfaction as eating a delicious fucking steak with some butter on it and a sweet potato and having a bowl of frozen fruit. I just fucking love my food. I love what I eat and I'm happy with it. But my point is it's habit and it's very simple. The difficulty is a perception is my point. The fact is the simple. The perception is, oh, it's so difficult. Is it? Because it feels pretty easy today, where in the past I might have been like, oh my God, I got to eat this and that. But the action is no different. It's, oh, I purchased that and I eat this and I don't go out and buy that. And I do, oh, it's not hard. It's just habitually challenging. Oh my God, it's a different system. It's a different way of thinking. The bacteria in my gut are just clamoring for this junk food. I'm so used to the sugar high. It's the habits associated with it. It's what you're associating and those triggers and those associative, those reward systems that you built in over time. And those are very hard to break because they're literally like brain pathways. Your brain maps those reward systems based on situations, based on stimuli your body just gets used to. That's why it's so habitual. You go to a carnival or you go to the movies. It's like movies, popcorn, this, boom, boom, boom. You're just used to watching and eating. So every time you watch something, it's like Pavlov's dog, right? Remember the bell, the experiment where you ring the bell and the dog starts salivating because they trained the dog to know that every time they gave him food, they would ring a bell. So then they would start ringing the bell and the dog would be like, He would know the food is coming because he associated that bell noise with food. Well, if you always eat when you go to the movie theaters, every time you watch a screen, you watch TV, you're going to have that trigger like, I need to be doing something with my mouth. So you get something sweet, you get something to eat. You create this habit of every time I'm looking and watching something, I have 2 free hands, better fuck my mouth with something. It's just very habitual. And again, that's why meditation is so powerful, because you don't have to be a PhD in psychology to observe yourself and realize, oh, that's fucking ridiculous. You notice these things and there's less of a craving hook that's attached to it because you just have this observation where it's so clear cut, you can't deny it. And it's just like, okay, you just call yourself out on your own shit. It's just evident. It's just right there. What's up, Jeremy? My wife used to make fun of me for going balls deep into Swole X. That sounds hot. Swole triple X, baby. And the fam, 14 months later, she uses the word jabroni regularly and comments on how much I've improved physically and mentally, even since joining. Even guys at work have made comments. That's right. That's right. Damn straight, Jay. Good for you. Good for you. Now she's the jabronette. Now you should look at her and be like, now who's the jabroni? No, you don't want to, you want to encourage it. You want to encourage it. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's awesome. Christian, I love social media. I think there's a lot of good online, but some people rely on it to define them. That's a problem. Well, there's a lot of good people. Look, there's a lot of good online. There's also a lot of bad online. There's a lot of good people and there's a lot of shitty people. I think that's just human nature. We just get it in our face holes all the time. So there's always bad in human nature. We just have access to it 24/7. You want to go online and find something negative, you go online and you find something negative. It's not hard to find something negative, but it's also not hard to find something positive if you look for it. It just negative trends better. You said social media. Yeah, bro. That's so funny because that was an entire show that was a name that I was going to that I've used in other content. Damn straight. Swole. You forgot the E though. Swole media. Damn straight. Damn straight. I've used that before. I love that. Swole media. It goes with everything, doesn't it? Swole goes with everything. That's a good strategy. I've cut a lot of my YouTube subscriptions out. Just don't cut out the daily Swole. You won't get notified, but you don't get notifications anyway. So what's the difference, right? I've deleted a lot of people from my circle, Facebook and personal friends, and from Instagram. And I am left only with my beautiful wife, my best friend, me, yoga, and brain gains. I feel amazing since I joined the Swole fam. What up, Mario? Hell yeah. I saw that post with all the Swole gear. That was epic, man. That was epic. It's awesome. Stephanie, once I started posting more facts about health and fitness, people started dropping me. Has anyone else gotten that? You got into fitness and everyone's like, they decide they preemptively stop wanting to hang out with you. I'm telling you, if they stop hanging out with you, it's just them feeling insecure about their lack of action. Why wouldn't you want to hang out with someone that takes care of themselves? Why wouldn't you want to hang out with someone that has goals? Why wouldn't you want to hang out with someone that is trying to do better with themselves? Why wouldn't you want to hang out with someone that's trying to level up? It's so funny. Why wouldn't you want to like lean into that? Like get involved with that shit. Papa putting me to bed tonight. Yeah. Rest your little eyes. Papa's got you. Should we do nighttime with Papa and I read you Swole time stories? Not a creature was stirring. Not even the biceps. The glutes. Just like the glute bedtime story. Like I got some idea. I have plenty of that. Never mind. I'll keep that in the vault. Do U.S. movie theaters have some kind of no outside? They do, but you can still bring it in. They don't really check. You could bring them in, just bring it in with a purse. What's wrong with a theater not selling stuff fresh like fruits and veggie and grass-fed jerky? Because they won't make money on it. I mean, I guess some people, I'm sure the first movie theater that starts to do more organic stuff will definitely make some waves. I think they should. But here's what would happen before they actually did that, because the profit margin's lower and fruit goes bad. The food that they have there stays good forever. Fuck, the popcorn's practically old. It's like just rubber. It's just chewy fucking like cornflake. The candy can be in there for months and never go bad. The soda is just fucking sugar. The pretzels aren't real. The nachos aren't, like, that's all synthetic. That's why it could just stay good. The cheese just probably stays in there for, I mean, the turnover is so high. That quote cheese, whatever the fuck that gross spread is. But the first thing that movie theaters would have, they would have vegan hot dogs. They would have vegan cheese before they had like actual healthy food. It would be nice if they had like some bananas there. Like, hey, can I get a banana? How much is it? $2. Like, Jesus Christ, a $2 banana? Fine. Eat a banana in the movie theater. Just bring it in. You got your water. Let's do a little water break. I'm hungry. I got to make a steak. So we'll wrap this up because I know it's late. So drop some eggplants and water droplets in the comments below. And FYI, got like some big announcements coming. We have, I'm not going to announce it yet. I will talk to you about it in the Swole fam, probably this week before it goes live, before it gets posted. Big announcement. It's going to be awesome. I think a lot of you will like this additional style. I think you're really going to like the content. So I'm super stoked about it, but I'll announce it. I'll announce it soon. Greg, I have a way to sneak a banana into a movie theater. Do you now? Oh, really? Oh, you do, lad. I like that. All right. Water break. Here we go. Beaches. Let's go get the water ready. Here we go. And 3, 2, a Juan, go. Good kitty. Good kitty. Yes, you good kitty. Got it. Another fucking victory. Flawless victory. Another victory. Victorious. Swole, enormous. There we go. Hey. And again, FYI, if you're new, I don't burp because I'm trying to be gross. I burp because I have to. I suck down 32 ounces of water and probably 16 ounces of air. And I could have done more, but I didn't take the top off. I can chug. Chuggy McChuggerson. I can chug. Got that chug game strong. Not a problem. Not a problem. No worries. We got this. So, fam, let's give away the Swole card. Hashtag it's a time. The time is now. It's time. So I'm going to scroll. Oh, there we go. Jacob Fuller. What up? Remember yesterday I scrolled for like 10 freaking minutes? It's time. Congratulations, Jacob T. Fuller. Jacob to the main stage. Jacob to the main stage. Candy to the VIP. Candy to the VIP. It's time. Congratulations, Jacob. Jakob Fuller. My name is Jacob. Yeah, I won the card. Oh my God, I won. Congratulations. It's fantastic. Oh my God. Yes, everyone, come on, congratulate him. Say congratulations, Jacob. Oh, come on. You fucking pussies. It's just come on, be nice. Be nice. You're going to win if you show up enough. It's just the odds. Eventually you'll win. And if you want to really feel better about this, just think. If you believe in many worlds, then you've already won. You've already won every card ever given, ever possible. You've already won every single card. One version of you has already won this card, and you've won it multiple times on every single day of the year. You've already won it like a million, endless, infinite amount of times. You've already won this card. So, congratulations to everyone. Hey. Did I blow anyone's mind? Some of your minds were blown. And this is what keeps me up at night. And this is what I think about. But that's interesting shit to me. At least no one farted. I spoke too soon. I can't help myself sometimes. We're all winners. You're all individuals. You're all special. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep a straight face. I'm sorry. This fucking guy. All right. I think it's time. You know what it's time? It's time to fucking punch out. So Jacob, make sure you send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Send Swole card in the subject with number 1335 and your mailing address in the body of the email so we can get you this Swole card. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1335 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps, and I'll see you tomorrow for 1336. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swole, out.